It's always the same story, isn't it? You stay up too late, numbing yourself with screen after screen of mindless scrolling, thinking the only thing you have to fear is the exhaustion waiting for you in the morning. But as I sat there, frozen in my chair, the last few seconds of that terrifying video replaying in my mind, I realized the mistake I'd made wasn't just in losing sleep. The moment I looked under the table, I knew something was wrong. The figure, it wasn't there. Or maybe that was the problem, it wasn't visible. My breathing turned shallow as I scanned the dark space beneath my desk. The tiny sliver of light from my laptop doing little to reveal what might be hiding there. I thought about turning the lights on, but something about the quiet, oppressive darkness felt deliberate, like the kind of silence you don't break without consequences. I sat back up, clutching the edge of my desk to steady my trembling hands, and tried to rationalize. Maybe this was some elaborate prank? Maybe someone hacked my laptop? But then I remembered the video, the figure, its impossible movements, and the green light on my webcam. I shoved the screen shut with shaking hands, plunging the room into total darkness. The silence stretched longer now, heavier. My ears strained for the faintest sound. A breath, a step, anything. But the only sound was the dull thump of my heartbeat reverberating through my skull. Seconds crawled by, turning into minutes. Maybe I'd imagined it all. Maybe I was just too tired, and my mind had finally snapped under the weight of caffeine and algorithm-fed garbage. Just as I began to convince myself it was safe to move, I heard it. A creak. Soft. Slow. From somewhere behind me. My mouth went dry as my body refused to move. I stared into the black void of my laptop screen, its reflective surface faintly showing my outline and the shadowy room around me. Slowly, ever so slowly, I tilted my head to the side, trying to glimpse behind me without making a sound. And then I saw it. Two glinting eyes reflected in the screen. No shape, no form. Just those eyes, unblinking and glistening like wet glass. They were close, too close, almost as if whoever or whatever they belonged to was leaning over my shoulder, watching me with quiet amusement. I gasped and twisted around, my chair screeching against the floor, but there was nothing there. Just darkness and the faint hum of my refrigerator down the hall. My breaths came in shallow, ragged gasps as I reached for my phone, desperate for light or help or something normal. When the flashlight flicked on, I aimed it everywhere, under the table, behind my chair, toward the doorway. Nothing. Just shadows stretching and receding with the beam of light. I was alone, or so I wanted to believe. But when I turned back to my desk, my blood ran cold. My laptop screen was open again. And there, in the search bar, were 3 words typed out in bold, jagged letters. Don't look away. I didn't move. Couldn't. My heart thundered in my chest as the faint creak of footsteps echoed from somewhere behind me again. This time, though, they didn't stop. They grew louder, closer, and as I stared at those chilling words on the screen, too terrified to turn around, I finally understood. There are some links you should never click, because sometimes curiosity doesn't just kill the cat. It invites something far worse.